You see her hands go above her face once. Watch when they come back down.
That's not Britney. This AI shit is getting extremely out of control. And while we sitting here playing with certain things, I really feel like we're not looking at what's going on here. People can use your face and your voice. We don't even know what's real anymore. We've gotten so far with the technology that we left nature behind. There is no God without nature. Hear me out. It was only 10 years ago when I realized something. I would walk past old classmates and I never had that old satisfaction of that's them. I haven't seen them in a long time. And the reason for that was because I see them on the internet all the time. I cannot miss you. I would see my mama run into old classmates of hers all the time. And excitement to see somebody she grew up with that was a part of her childhood that she haven't seen in a long time. We don't get that in this generation because they're always on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat. We can't miss. While we looking back at the past of what our parents didn't have, it's some shit that we don't have today that they did have. Children aren't children no more. You know the difference between the child today and the child of yesterday? The child of today got access to a lot of shit. The child of yesterday didn't have as much access, and it was kept their innocence longer. Fuck, they had to go outside and play. They had to be kids. And maybe that's why divorce is at an all-time high. Because mom and dad would be going to work for hours. And the only time that they got to hear from each other is when they got to the house. There were no cell phone and picture messages throughout the day. So they got the chance to miss each other because absence made the heart grow fonder. And I know this because I had parents. I'm an early 90s baby. They may have pages, but you couldn't text them all the time. You couldn't call throughout the day. Back then, you actually stood a chance of getting your ass fired. These days, you can use your phone right in front of your manager's face because they on their phones too. And if AI get perfected, you know how easy it is to be convict somebody of crimes they're not doing? So many oohs and ahs in our faces. Y'all forgot the bread and circus concept? Give them bread and circuses and they will never revolt. So as long as they keep feeding y'all and entertaining y'all, what are the chances of you standing up? I think we done fucked up real bad as a people. Reality is stranger than fiction. We really don't know what's real anymore. Most shit to look for is hidden in plain fucking sight. And oh, what about our music? Cause that's not even real anymore. And now that they got this AI shit, Michael Jackson come out with a whole new album that he never really sung and never wrote. But it's him though, it's his voice, it's his face. And if they doing that to people, how do we know the meat that you're even eating is real meat? How do you know that that's even animal meat? I'm serious, there's a lot of shit that we should be thinking about. And I know I sound like one of them big old conspiracy theorists, but I'm saying think for a moment. Ain't nothing real no more. Real ain't real no more.